You've probably seen the construction.
So we're approaching our 54th Avenue interchange.
But it takes a tour.
So this is 8th Street.
To understand how a completed State Route 167 will be transformative.
We're going to go up on the new expressway.
Tom Slimak of the Washington State Department of Transportation is the project engineer administering the SR167 contract.
This is where it all comes together. All the planning and design efforts between the port and WashDOT leading up to this.
The state is building in stages a new 6-mile highway between the Port of Tacoma and Puyallup that creates direct connections to I-5. It's part of the Puget Sound Gateway Program, which includes an expansion of State Route 509 to link traffic between I-5 and the Port of Seattle, including Seattle-Tacoma International Airport.
The port has been just a huge champion of this project for years and years.
SR167 completion project manager Steve Fox says the Port of Tacoma's advocacy led to the program finally getting funded, decades after it was first envisioned.
We've actually got copies of those original design reports from the late 1950s.
The reason the project made sense then and now is that freight routes are squeezed near the port because the highway system ends. When trucks are forced onto local streets, they're slowed, and so is everyone else. A direct connection will especially benefit Washington growers sending agricultural products to the port.
If you're on the highway system network and you have to exit over in Puyallup and then work your way into downtown Tacoma, you compare that travel time to the travel time when this is completed, it's like a 14-minute savings.
WashDOT's work to save travel time and improve freight mobility is well underway. Stage 1A is already done, with a new bridge over I-5 in Fife and a roundabout on State Route 99. Stage 1B work is happening now, building a 2-mile expressway between I-5 and the port.
So what we see behind here is our western terminus of the 167, what we call our Stage 1B project, completing the new expressway.
The 167 expressway will tie into State Route 509 northeast of Alexander Avenue, where the current intersection will be centralized to improve traffic flow.
This will be that ramp that'll connect 167 into 509.
This stage of the project includes 3 new interchanges, 20 bridges, and 1 million cubic yards of soil.
That's enough to fill some like 380 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
The soil on this embankment came from the port's habitat restoration project on Lower Wapato Creek.
And it saved everybody a lot of money because normally that dirt would have been paid to haul somewhere else and then paid to bring it back later on.
In all, the Port of Tacoma contributed $30 million to the project. The port also built a regional coalition that led SR167 to be one of the top-funded projects in the 2015 Connecting Washington package. Commissioner Dick Marzano has long served on the Puget Sound Gateway Program's executive committee. Commission President John McCarthy says the project is critical for the port.
This is essential for trade in Washington State. This is essential to create jobs in our community and throughout the state. And we're so proud and so happy and so pleased that we've had so many involved in this process.
The current stage of construction includes new connections to 54th Avenue East, along with street-level improvements and a diverging diamond interchange at I-5 that will be fully built in the final construction stage of the project.
We've got subsequent projects on 167 building that remaining 4 miles from I-5 out to Puyallup.
The expressway will be tolled using the Good to Go system. Tolling helps to pay for the project and to manage traffic volumes to ensure reliable travel times.
The whole point is to attract trucks. We want trucks on this to keep them off the local street network and get them more efficiently into and out of the port.
Steve Fox says the project's benefits go beyond moving cars and trucks.
Yes, we're doing a lot of things that are good for the environment.
Alongside the new expressway, WashDOT is doing a major habitat restoration of Hylebos Creek and building new sections of the Spyalabobs Trail, a shared-use path that will eventually run 12 miles from Puyallup to downtown Tacoma. This stage of the SR167 project between I-5 and the Port of Tacoma is expected to be done in 2026. Construction on the connection to Puyallup is scheduled to finish in 2030 as a long-envisioned highway completion project becomes reality.
To be here and actually constructing this for the port and for Washingtonians, that's what's rewarding.